Hi, Katie. I'm surprised you're over there and not inside the call. I just gotta do the tweeter. Twitter knows it is time for slime. Can you hear everything okay? I can't actually tell if slimes are loud. Slimes are quiet. Let me turn them up then. Opening volume mixer. Slimes are quiet. There we go. That should be sufficiently loud, I hope. It's up to 60%. If not, I can always adjust it again. It's no hard. Gee, this sure is taking a while to load. What's going on with you, slimes? Oh, it froze. This has never happened before. Ah, there we are. Alright, I was telling Gordon, I'm probably just gonna be finishing up the story. There's not a lot left. But I'm the only one here today, so I'm going to be doing all the reading. Joy of joys. Hi, Bea. Do you remember when you took me hiking? I still didn't know how serious you were about the whole outdoors thing then, and your idea of a hike just about killed me. I showed up in normal clothes and shoes while you were decked out and had a pack of gear. It was a nightmare for me. I think it was around the 5-mile mark when I was drenched in sweat and ready to collapse that I realized our ideas of fun were two very different things. Also, you weren't even out of breath then, and I still totally hate you for that. Casey. Take nap. Return to ranch. Alright, so how are our little butties? They're doing good. They're doing good. Okay. So, ideally, I will be able to see some of the bonus content. Yay! Joining! Also, hello, hello! If that's a little loud for me, I'm gonna turn my volume down. Hopefully that shouldn't affect you guys, though. Okay, so in order to get the mini games, I have to unlock a couple of things. But we've got enough slimes, that shouldn't really take very long. Oh, there's so many chickens. Do not need this many chickens. Alright. Going to keep 2 of you, 2 of you, and 2 of you. The rest, I'm going to go feed to the cats. Not these cats, the other cats. I do have... Oh. Hello. Oh, they're not in here. I keep forgetting where I've put them. I know we had a... Oh, right. I mixed them with rocks. Also, they have so much food in there already. Ow. Yeah, you guys eat veggies. There we go. Food for you. And some mango for the glowy boys. And I'm going to put the rest of these with these guys. The Resonance Cascade Crystal boys. Yeah, you guys eat fruit. First time I played, I thought these guys were escaping constantly. It was horrible and terrifying. But they're fine. They can't actually get out. They can just make a mess. So originally my plan was I was going to start Slime Rancher 2 like immediately the second after I finished Slime Rancher 1. But rent was a lot this month. So I'll be starting Slime Rancher 2 some other time. Oh, I've got enough money for it. So one of the mini games requires that you unlock this area over here. Lab. It's time for science. This also is where you automate things. I built this lab after meeting a slime scientist and learning about the wonders of plort technology. I figured it would be fun to tinker with on rainy days. I only nearly blew myself up 3 times, which is pretty good given my tendency for that sort of thing in my other hobbies. But it soon became a reminder that I have a thirst for adventure, and being cooped up in a barn all day wasn't ever going to satisfy that thirst. Soon I began to set my sights for horizons beyond this ranch, and once I got to thinking on it, further still. H. Yeah, you throw a whole bunch of junk in here, and you can get things. Where does this go? Nowhere yet. This is mostly decoration, some useful things. Nothing I need right now. Alright, now it'll go away when I hit that. Fabricator. Oh, please stop being on my screen. Okay, fine. I have to go grab some plorts to throw in the box. Hey, pink boys. Give me those. Tutorials are always great and wonderful and fun, and always so useful. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Katie. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
It's making me run around, hit all the buttons.
You unlocked the science part of slime game.
I have unlocked all the science.
Do you mind giving me a Discord screen share?
Oh, yes. I forgot about that. Hello? Discord? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it goes. I maybe perhaps have too many windows open.
Oh no.
Yeah, let me just close Firefox real quick. That should...
They added emoji reactions to voice chat? Huh?
That's weird. I do not see how that would be helpful at all. Ah. I don't have anything yet. Okay, it's not gonna shut up until I give it what it wants, which is a thing to put down. So what do I need? Thankfully I have all those things.
Yeah.
Or at least I will soon. Oh no, my little guys, they're not hungry. They've already eaten. I'm just gonna have to deal with that.
Actually, yeah, I don't know if it's because you have Discord open now, but stream is dropping frames a bit, and also the Discord screen share is kind of too crunchy.
Oh no.
So I could just deal with the delay of Twitch.
You sure? Because I can try to
Yeah.
fix it.
No, it's fine. Again, it was more of just bringing it up because it was affecting your stream.
Ah, thank you for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so now I have the bare minimum of OBS, Discord, and game.
Yeah.
Is that looking better?
I mean, if you're still on the options menu,
Oh, it's very slow. I see.
yeah.
I'm bothering a chicken, if you can see that. Oh, I sent the chicken to space.
Oh.
I didn't mean to send the chicken to space.
Yeah, frame drops seem to be a little less often.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I really need to do is upgrade my PC a little bit.
Well, because it seems to be less like the stream is dropping frames, and I guess more like the game capture is dropping frames, if that makes sense.
Ah. Yeah, it's running smoothly from my perspective, but...
Yeah, yeah. So I've noticed, like, the UI stuff on... Oh, wait, no, it is fully stream freezing up, never mind.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, okay.
Well, Guess we better crack on and get the end of this game then.
Yeah. Very excited for next weekend.
Oh?
Because that's both Owl House Season 3 premiere and X Session.
Is that already next weekend?
Yeah. The 15th and 16th? It's Friday today.
I know it's Friday today. I'm just like, oh fuck, I forgot to do my planning. I forgot to make my assets.
Yeah, that's next week.
Well, I've got a week to do it.
Very excited to see what that final world in the rotation was.
I'm very excited to send you on a side quest to where you don't get to see it yet.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Oh, are we going on the rescue mission already?
No, you're going on a side quest.
Oh. Ah, I see. Well, hopefully it'll be a good change of pace.
It won't be traumatic at all. I promise you that.
Ah, nice. I can't tell if you're saying that with a smile or not. Josh, are you slash serious or slash J? Respond. Shake. Fucking best edit of that Garfield panel.
Yeah.
I still need to do some art that's like our sodas that are like actual scale.
Yeah, cause aren't you teeny tiny little slime?
Yes. Again, about as tall as an actual as slimes usually are in games.
Tiny.
So yeah, tiny. Looking punter into the sun.
I would never.
Sure.
Maybe as a joke.
Exactly. For comedy.
For the sake of comedy, I will do many things, including get stuck on a rock.
Thing to always remember is that rule of funny is the rule of the universe.
Yeah. Well, when you are a funny doggy, you must follow the rule of comedy, or else you're not properly being a toon.
Exactly. Which, I haven't taken enough advantage of the fact that Flora is a toon. She's not an anthro, she's a toon.
Yeah. Oh.
It's a small distinction, but it's a distinction nonetheless.
Yeah.
Oh god, nobody with toon powers.
That's scary.
Wait, no, I think that's just Zigbar.
Yeah, he is scary though.
Exactly.
Are you guys gonna eat this veggie or not? Take it. Thank you.
Oh, green.
So very green. Not you.
I just realized in Slime Rancher 2 you could just combine a uranium slime with the con slime to create Freezy.
Yes, there is definitely going to be a radioactive bunny slime.
Yes, which is just canon accurate. Said it many times, she is very radioactive.
They are killing me. Oh, don't get in trouble at work.
Man,
You!
Can't believe RE7 introduced so many funny little mold guys.
There are so many funny little mold guys that are definitely not trying to murder my friends here.
Yeah.
You! Die.
Tar.
Yeah,
I was gonna... when you get to an area where you realize there's 3 different slime types, it's always just inevitable until a tar shows up.
Yeah. It's a game of how long is this going to last before there
The
are
answer is
evils.
usually not very long.
No. I just need more radioactive. Ah. My funny little guy is going to shoot you into the sun. That's not the right one. There you go. Also, the moon is out, not the sun.
Howling at the moon on a summer afternoon.
That's that Discord song. I know that. I do not know the words.
Neither do I.
The funny guys at home probably have some for me by now.
Horrible image.
Horrible image?
Halloween flavored hot dogs.
Oh.
Should I spoiler this just in case when I send it?
Yeah. Just in case it gives me too many curses.
Let me type out what it is just in case anyone else sees it so they know it's at least not anything like actually bad.
Yeah, so they know it's just like cursed images and not like evil.
Yeah.
Not that I would think you would send anything truly evil anyway, but you know.
Glad to see people are using Twitter's new GIF feature to cause me pain. Ooh, thinking about characters who are colored red and blue and are divorced.
That is so many different characters. Also, I don't like the image that you have sent in my Discord.
You don't like it? What?
They look like Tootsie Rolls, but if they hated you.
Exactly. Oh.
Oh, did you notice?
Discord
It is a
storage.
slime. The moon.
Slime. Yeah, that makes sense.
Everything here is slimes.
Yeah. Probably even the chickens.
Probably.
It's I mean, they're not like completely slime. They've definitely got slime in them.
Yes.
Hey, huh?
What?
Sorry, I gotta check real quick. Is this real?
Oh, that's so encouraging, those words.
Yep. Nope. Okay, it's real. Grinch slasher movie.
Why?
I don't fucking know. You think every messenger knows what the meaning of the message they're delivering is?
Oh, no, but I was hoping you would at least have some answers.
No, I don't either. I'm just scrolling fucking Twitter and I see that.
First Winnie the Pooh horror movie, now this.
The title of the movie is fucking The Mean One.
The meme one.
The Mean One.
I love the fact that
I think that's what every horror movie should be titled.
there's certainly worse titles out there.
Do you remember when IHOP did Grinch pancakes and hot cocoa?
Yeah. I remember making a lot of green eggs and ham jokes about it. That's the only thing I remember about it.
Have you seen the green eggs and ham show?
I wasn't aware there was one.
Ah, it's on Netflix. It's very good. Very much captures that sort of feel while still telling like its own story.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of kid shows. I'm not around a lot of kids. At least, not lately.
I mean, like, it passed the test of at least being, like, of not, like, feeling like a show that's for kids, while still being a show for kids, if you get what I mean.
Okay, so it's one of those shows that are fun for the whole family.
Yeah. Like the equivalent of, like, watching, like, an animated movie, you know?
Yeah, that's fine then.
Yeah.
Still probably not gonna watch it unless I'm hanging out with my niece and nephews.
Yeah. Right, Dead Endy is also already getting a second season, like, a couple weeks. Yeah, that's a very good show, like, especially because, I was a fan of it since, the graphic novel.
Oh.
Yeah. Supernatural Dollywood.
That sounds really fun.
With the main characters being a trans man and an autistic girl.
Oh, very nice.
There's also anxiety, and special interest is the park. And, like, the Dolly Parton, like, character.
Would you like to read for Casey?
Yeah.
It should pop up in a sec.
The van. It wasn't that bad. You just don't have the fortitude to make it as an artist, I guess. Beatrix LeBeau can climb a mountain before breakfast, but can't spend a few days in a modestly accommodated, breaks down only half the time vintage touring van. We're so miserable, I still laugh about it. But I really did appreciate it for those few days. It was great to have you in the crowd. The van still runs, by the way. Casey. Yes, that was a lie. The van literally caught on fire while we were driving it. It died like a Viking. I think my favorite part about the messages from Casey is, like, they make it clear that Beatrix is replying to them. We just don't get to see them.
Yeah. Don't have enough money for that. Okay.
Oh.
That's fine.
It's still always a really cute detail when you have it, like, yeah, while you're playing as them, they're a silent protagonist, but...
Yeah, she's doing her own thing. We don't get to see all of it.
It's always just nice to see pictures of, hey, here's Toby Fox hanging out with the people who inspired his games.
Yeah. I really like seeing those videos of, like, just creators who you would never think would be in the same room together, just chilling.
Yeah. Like, the company that translates Sakurai's YouTube videos is 8-4. And Toby Fox introduced Sakurai to 8-4. Because 8-4 is also the company that does the Japanese translation of Undertale and Deltarune.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they're also the company that translates Sakurai's YouTube videos into English. God, watching Sakurai's YouTube channel has been so interesting.
I haven't had a chance to check it out, but everything I've seen of it does seem very interesting.
Yeah.
Like, he's just being a normal YouTuber.
Oh yeah. It just so happens that the games he's talking about are games he personally worked on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because a lot of his content is, like, pretty much about either, like, pretty much a lot of it's about either, like, design decisions or, like, work ethic when actually making a game.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then he just uploaded a video recently about Kirby Superstar. The next one he said he's gonna do is that's like a full focus on like just one particular game he's worked on is the original Smash Bros.
Oh, that's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, that'll be a really interesting one to hear him talk about. That's what I find interesting about like Smash Bros. Combat is it's like from the beginning it's always played like if Kirby was a fighting game.
Yeah.
Which kind of just stems from the fact that Kirby already plays like a fighting game.
It's kind of a fighting game, at least a little
bit. It
bit.
very much has that like side-scroller brawler style of like combos, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, well, you may not have like complicated inputs. A lot of your like moves are designed to sort of like chain them into each other.
Yeah. I never really
the paradox stuff or whatever they're called.
Yeah, weird switches. Weird fruits. Weird fruits that I got one. Phase lemon. They're just bullshit fruit. Eat that.
These slimes are not real.
These slimes are digital, which is funny considering there are actual digital slimes in this game.
Yeah. Digital, you say? Wow. So you're saying there's some kind of digital monster?
Yes. Unfortunately, they're not the champions. I've never actually unlocked that one, but yeah.
I hate how catchy the English dub Digimon theme is.
It's ridiculously catchy.
Which is just frustrating, because it's like, Butterfly is such a good theme, but its lyrics aren't what gets stuck in my head all the time.
Nope, it's always Digimon, digital monsters.
Digimon are the champions.
Yeah. Okay, I have an entry to read. Fascinating, aren't they? Who do you think constructed these ancient ruins, and for what purpose? I'd visit this place and ponder that question often. Only one thing is for certain. These folks liked slimes. Eventually I came to realize what this place was for and how to utilize it. Will you do the same? Will you? Will you do it? Will you do the thing? I do like this place, even if it kind of freaks me out a little bit, if I'm gonna be honest. It's creepy. Why are you electrified?
Huh?
You okay, my good man? Oh, he
whenever
hungry.
I make a confused sound, I have to try so hard not to make it sound like a Tim Allen grunt.
Oh no!
You know, you make a sound and you're like, oh god, that's slightly too close to the Tim Allen grunt.
Yeah, that's just a little bit too Tim Allen-y.
Scary whenever it happens.
Yeah, because you can never control when it happens. It just happens.
Yeah, random Tim Allen event.
Haunted.
Where will you be? during a random Tim Allen event?
Over here, I believe. Oh.
Which- I've been rotating the clips we've gotten from Comic-Con for Owl House in my head.
I have not seen any of that because I haven't seen Owl House, and everything I've heard is really good, and I don't really want spoilers.
Can I say something? It's not like a spoiler. It's just like something that shows up in the clip.
Sure. See you later, Cap. Have a nice night.
They actually in show say loses bye in his about coming season. It's really cool.
Hell yeah!
And multiple outfits have a bye pin on it. Okay.
I have a letter. These strange glass doors are a good reminder that you can't always have both. Hit that switch over there, all you like, and both doors will never be open. Sometimes you gotta choose one path or another, and there's no way around it. But you know what? Either path you choose is gonna make you hurt some for want of walking the other. Life is filled with doors like these. H.
The site I used for cartoons finally uploaded the new ScoobyDoo movie.
The one that has a Velma lesbian reel?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
It looks really well animated.
I've seen clips of it, and it's scary how well animated it is. Scooby-Doo is not supposed to be that smooth.
What I like it is that the one thing I don't like about I normally like harder, thicker line art, but I don't really like it in animation as much, if that makes sense.
It does.
Or at least I don't like it when they do the thing where it's thick outside line art, but really thin inside lines.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of always feels weird to me. So that's my one complaint I have about Mystery Incorporated style, is that it's just slightly, I guess the way it is it's if you took Scooby-Doo and made it look like an action cartoon.
Yeah.
Which I don't really feel fits, at least in my head when I picture Scooby-Doo, doesn't fit as much.
No, not really. Oh! Gold! Eat!
It also is just kind of goes for more of the more angular designs. I don't know, I kind of like the way Scooby-Doo looks, that it has the characters look more round.
Yeah, ow.
I also really like the way the new one looks and want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
God, seeing related links every Scooby-Doo movie ever existed.
There's a lot of really good Scooby-Doo movies.
Yeah.
I haven't mapped this place yet.
I always think about the during the warm-ups for the Until Dawn real-time fandom, they did an episode of Mystery Inc.
I love that.
Holly did such an amazing performance of Scooby-Doo scared out of his absolute fucking mind.
I need to go watch that, I think.
Yeah, really captured the. You gotta remember, Scooby and Shaggy, at least most of the time, are fucking cowards. So when you capture that, we really put the fear of God into that dog.
I believe it. Holly is incredibly talented.
We're still doing a Scooby-Doo voice. Yeah, probably after Jack Fox stream, I'll watch the VOD for VOD game.
Yeah.
It's Holly and Rod 1v1 with Socks and Puzz commentating.
Oh, that's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, well Puzz learns how God game works for the first time.
Torment of Puzz.
Which also, I saw the new emo that her and Holly have posted. Ooh.
Oh, I have that.
Yeah, the shared lovebirds, those are very cute.
There. I've gotten lost while I was looking at my phone to put those in.
Yeah. I I have recently realized, oh, I straight up have the same pronouns as my sibling now, just with slime tacked on it.
You have extra bonus.
Extra bonus video pronoun, but also it, you can really tell your siblings when you share the same mental disorders. I mean that in terms of realizing that they realize they're also autistic, probably.
Ah.
Just list of A.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what? I'm
Tars.
going to leave the Tars alone, and I'm just going to leave.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to go
They'll be
down
like
there.
eventually.
Yeah, they'll eventually fall into water or despawn, or I'll come back and be in hell.
Well, because I think in lore, like the reason they despawn is because they're like very unstable, right? That they kind of just melt,
Yeah,
return to the earth.
return from whence they came.
Which, oh right, now I'm thinking about slimes that melt.
Oh.
It's sitting there with a big grin on my face.
The torment. Ow.
It's fine, they got better.
Did they?
I mean, when you live the lives of 3 separate people in one dream, that's also like a real place, you know, that's normal, right?
Yeah, super normal. Nothing to worry about at all.
Especially given that one of those instances is a digital recreation of the original body person that was created out of love and a desire to bring them back.
Yeah. Normal and
Yeah.
fine things.
Normal and fine things. Funny Minecraft SMP moments.
Why is it always Minecraft?
Yeah, God, Scrunchcraft / Sockscraft stuff specifically is really funny. Here's the most heartbreaking lore you've ever heard. Also, Dr. Mario was there. And Slimer.
It gave me a rock.
So, Dr. Mario was only there for like the first couple days of the Scrunchcraft community server. And I had this one fucking bit where Freezy really wanted Dr. Mario to like be their doctor. When the whole bit was Dr. Mario wasn't an actual fucking doctor. And then he just disappeared one day, never to be seen again.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, there was the Scary Hourglass that counted down to the end of the world, and now there's one of them in Stockscraft and the Source.
Oh.
Funny hive mind that's represented by eyes.
I love that, and that is terrifying. I need to start watching these shows.
And now there's 2 of them in Petalsburg.
And now there's 2 of them.
Which is also very scary, because the whole lore of Petalsburg is that there's this tree that's like usually keeps stuff like that out, and like kind of stops infections of stuff like that. So it's something very wrong either with the tree, and the source is supposed to be weaker right now. So why is there 2 of it in here?
Scary.
Because the whole thing about the source is it both gives infections to the world and to people. Like there's which you know, Stormy may or not have lost their soul in a bet, and the person who had their soul is kinda sourced.
I will say again, why is it always Minecraft?
Why is it always Minecraft? Oh, did you see the custom model I did for Gordon's fairy giraffe skin?
Yes, it's so
I mean,
cute.
yeah, it's very hard on trying to make like the teeth look nice and not look creepy.
Which is difficult in low poly models.
Yeah, because I wanted it to like relatively still stick to how they are on the skin, but also so that way it like still gets the point across if someone doesn't have it. But
Yeah.
I'm also very glad of how the like antennae things came out.
Yeah, they turned out really nice.
And the way I did
Why
the
am
front
I...
of the hood. God, it took me a frustrating amount of time to get the snout right.
Snouts are hard.
Well, to get it right where it wasn't Z fighting, if that makes sense.
Ah, yeah.
On a model that's not a very good 3D modeler, it does it all in like small integers, so you don't really get good control over it.
Yeah, I haven't really had much time to sit and mess around with that yet.
Yeah.
But I do want
Have you ever
to...
used Blockbench
No.
or seen it?
No.
Pretty much, it's a 3D modeler program that's designed specifically for like Minecraft stuff.
Nice.
Like a voxel 3D modeler that's like designed with Minecraft at least in mind.
Yeah.
And pretty much custom player models is actually compatible with like Blockbench stuff. It's just this is like a very simple version of Blockbench.
Ah.
Yeah, which I think you have to use Blockbench if you want to put like custom animations and stuff in there.
Yeah, that's fair. Can't have every mod do everything.
But like someone on the Sockscraft server has a model that's just a Sucklet.
Sucklet!
It's just Sucklet. Sucklet's real.
Sucklet is real and he is in your home stealing your mushrooms.
Exactly.
Yeah, thankfully my character's really simple, so it shouldn't be difficult to make. I just haven't bothered getting around to it.
Yeah, it's very easy if you have like round sort of character details to like do them in a in like a voxel style.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the only frustrating thing is like, for example, the horns. I had to like try and get the rotation just right, which is a bit frustrating using their like built-in modeler. So if I ever make any changes, I might switch to using actual Blockbench, but
That's fair.
it also doesn't have the second layer of the skin as part of the model by default.
Oh. I don't
You
know
have
if I
to
like
go-
that.
Or because like you have to like automatically, because it doesn't do it automatically. You have to like go into like one of the tools and go add second layer, so your second layer shows up.
I have no idea where the map is in this level. That's fine. We can just get lost.
You also do got to make like actual like full models if you want to do like textures and stuff.
Ah, I see.
Which to get like custom textures working on models, you then have to like have the server actually have a custom player model mod installed.
Ah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it could be worse.
Yeah. So for most of it, it's just trying to like get it to the right color and doing very simplistic like stuff.
Yeah.
Which helps since most Minecraft skins stick to like a simpler style.
Yeah, they're like super simple most of the time.
Yeah. God, the chibi Robo talk sprites on Bugs' stream.
Yeah.
love the abstracted pomp as a VCR.
That is
Such a good detail.
Yeah, chef's kiss. Like, congratulations, you have made the best model possible.
Yeah, in general, when you're going for like robot sort of designs, you gotta make that thing almost entirely abstraction.
Mm-hmm.
Either you put actual hair on it, or you abstract it.
Yeah.
Which I've also been thinking, like literally earlier, I was just taking a shower thinking of so much Beryl lore.
I
And like
love
her
lore.
characterization. Pretty much, she helped design the nanotechnology. Then got pretty much fired from the company and was young and new to the industry and didn't put a back door in.
No!
So she has to actively pay to use the technology she helped create.
Ugh. Evil.
Which, also very much already, and also kind of the way her, like, body works is kind of what I've also been thinking about. She still has, like, artificial organs in there. It functions like a human body, still.
That's scary.
And,
Oh.
the front of the screen can, like, come up. So she does have an actual, like, face under there. Not as cute as her screen that she built, but,
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Like, if you're going to give yourself, like, a robot body for, like, you know, trans reasons, might as well at least go the extra mile and make it so you can still taste food,
Yeah. I mean, if I were to give myself a robot body, I would definitely not give up food for it.
Yeah. Also, generally, I've thought a lot of, just in general, like, the kind of media that have robots that are like, hey, if you're putting a human consciousness in a robot body, the human consciousness kinda still needs at least a body that simulates a human experience to function well.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a great time if you try to just take away all of the human bits, like, from the start.
Yeah, which again is what helps. I feel like what helps to make more sense is, yeah, she actively helped design this technology and knows how to work biotech. Also, she may or may not have already had those artificial organs in her body to begin with. Yippee!
Yahoo!
Yahoo! It's also, disabled characters are really cool, and man, if I could have better lungs, I would.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fun to live out your fantasies through fictional characters. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Because the way I thought about it is also, her mom was also worked on, like, biotech sort of stuff. In fact, designed the chip that the nanotech actively, like, communicates with for function.
Ooh.
Which, that company went bankrupt. Because, oops, artificial organs are extremely expensive.
Whoopsies. They are too expensive for most people.
Yeah. And then when her mom's company went bankrupt, it was bought by the company that made the nanotech and has, done thus and thus. So not only did they steal her technology,
Aha.
they stole her mom's technology as well. The very same chip that her entire nanotech system was built off of and functions off of.
Fucked up.
Yep. But hey, at least if you already have artificial organs, they're easier to integrate into your robot body
True.
than, like, actual organs. Also, the, you know, the state may or may not think she was murdered, but, that's fine.
What's a little letting the government think you were murdered?
I mean, what conclusion are they gonna go to? I mean, most people can't do surgery on themselves, so...
Yeah, that's fair.
So when you see a comatose body with organs removed, it's probably safe to assume.
Yeah, that is a pretty safe assumption.
But like I thought about, do I want it to actually be like she has like your more like animatronic skull-looking sort of head underneath the CRT helmet?
That would be cool, but also face. Yes.
Yeah. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like, here's the face that's for style, and here's the face that's for actual function. Which I've also thought specifically, yeah, this is why specifically it's a dot matrix display. Because it's a lot easier to, like, make one of those that's like, transparent at the back, you know?
Yeah.
Also, I thought about okay, so if you're in the year 2095, what would retrofuturism look like?
It would look like whatever we're doing right now.
Exactly. Because I've literally also thought a lot about if people are always gonna be bringing back like, I feel like older technology is always going to survive.
Yeah.
Because there's always going to be people who care about older technology.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, you gotta think, like that's where I always find, like, no, I don't think we're ever gonna get to a point where computers are, like, completely gotten rid of for the sake of brain chips. It's like, no. You're still gonna want to have physical hardware, at the very least, so you don't fry your own brain.
Yeah. Hey, who told you you could be here?
But also, just in general, people are always going to have nostalgia for previous technologies, and also, it's hard enough getting people who are older to use the current technology.
Ugh, yeah.
I have a feeling that might continue to be a constant. At least in the sense of there won't be any, like, radical changes again, you know?
Yeah.
Or at least I feel like those radical changes are going to be, like, niche technologies.
Mm-hmm. I wish it would mark on the map where all the switches are.
Kind of like how, like, VR is right now, you know?
Yeah.
Which, kind of my thoughts of how I feel about VR is I don't think it's ever going to be a replacement. But I do feel like it will eventually become more commonplace.
Yeah. Like, even in the past 10 years, it's gotten a lot more
Yeah.
common and useful.
Yeah. Like, it's common in the same way, like, a video game console is common, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, most game consoles... I mean, PlayStation very much wants it to be... They're very much pushing their PSVR stuff.
Yeah.
Which... a lot of it's just... if you want to sell it, if you want to sell it at a price that gets more people to buy it, you actively have to mark it down and make it actively at a loss.
Yeah.
Which is how Facebook can get away with it. Because it's fucking Facebook. They could get away with marking VR headsets at a loss if it means more people are using their technology specifically.
Yeah, it's Facebook. They can do pretty much anything they wanted to, and nobody would be able to do anything about it.
It's like Nintendo can sell the Switch for $300.
Yep.
But like any smaller companies, when they try to make like... I mean, it's just in general why video game consoles are priced the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's also, these are mass-produced on a much larger scale, you know?
Yeah.
Than, say, like, the older, like, pocket computers that came out before the Steam Deck, you know?
I mean,
Which,
even
you know,
those were if.
yeah. Yes, you know, the idea of, hey, here's a computer around the size of, like, a 3DS, almost $1,000.
Yeah. And that
That,
was like
that, that has the
$1,000 in
power
like
of
80s
about,
money.
yeah, that has, like, the power of about, like, a really good smartphone that runs Windows. Which, I'm glad to see Valve is at least getting better at, like, producing the Steam Decks. I just hope they get better on software side.
Yeah, I have heard nothing great about the Steam Deck, honestly.
I, like, okay, if you know what you're doing, it's a very good system. If you know what you're doing, meaning have lots of experience with Linux.
Which not a lot of people do.
Not a lot of people have. And also, I've heard there's a big frustrating issue of it, uh, corrupting SD cards very easily.
Oh, that's,
On like boot. Like the boot SD card, I mean, like when you're setting it up.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like when it's like formatting the SD card. It's like not a common occurrence, but if you're already having a trouble, but still, the fact that you have to troubleshoot a system you're buying out of the box.
Yeah. That
Not
does not
your
bode
trouble.
well.
Yeah, not you're troubleshooting it after you have an issue. No, like almost a year after it's released, and people are still having to troubleshoot it. And it's now they're selling them off of reserve order, which hoping they may have fixed a lot of those issues now.
Hoping.
Doubt it, since it's Valve, but I hope it. Hoping.
Yeah, we can hope all we want. It's gonna be a disaster. No matter what. Because it's Valve.
I mean, it's doing better than their previous stuff, you know?
That's true.
But I mean, you didn't have to troubleshoot with stuff like the Steam Link. I know that was just, like, saving, but, like, if you, like, you clearly know how to make an OS look good and function well out of the box. Why are you having this issue with the Steam Deck?
Seriously.
When this is actively something you've had the like interface for years at this point with your like Steam Machine stuff. It's just this is the first one that's actually sold well because of course it's sold better because this one's a handheld.
Yeah, and people like handhelds.
Because you can more justifiably sell PC but it's a handheld better than PC but it's a console. Because at that point it's just, well, why don't I just have a computer in my living room?
Yeah. I mean, that worked like back in the early 90s when not everybody had a computer, but not so well anymore.
Yeah.
We have mail from Casey.
Look, so the whole thing with home computers is they were simpler versions of computers, not a Linux computer that pretends to be a home console.
Yeah.
Those were actually designed to be on a TV and like be simpler. Okay. Hi B, do you remember New Year's Eve when we were looking for that party? When we were wandering around the city, lost. Got my bearings, I didn't tell you, because I knew we were close to that coffee shop run by the Tyrant. And since it was starting to rain, I thought it would be pretty really romantic to stumble across the place again. I guess I finally found the courage. But the coffee shop went out of business, and it was a taco place now. So we ate tacos in the rain, and it was just the best thing. We were on the roof of your old apartment, hoping to see the fireworks. I was going to tell you something, but then that's when you told me about Africa. It sounded like an amazing trip. I was really happy you were doing what you love to do. Casey. Oh.
Oh, you big sap, Casey.
I know, but the fact that it ends like it's gonna be a but.
Yeah.
Like there's very clearly something there that's not being said.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or something that's already been said before.
Yeah. Man, I hope the second game goes into more detail about these two.
Yeah.
Hey, I needed that.
But
Chickens. Okay, this should hopefully be enough chickens to pop that, Gordo.
sorry, my brain randomly reminded me about Life is Strange and that the only two Life is Strange games are the ones that weren't done by the original developers.
Oh. I haven't, played Life is Strange.
Yeah.
Mostly because I've heard, it's...
True Colors is good. Yeah, True Colors is really good.
Well, that's good.
And Before the Storm, which is like the prequel game, is also very good and actually has a character from that carry over into Before the Storm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Which you don't like. You don't see them on screen, but in like in like Before the Storm's equivalent of like audio logs.
Mm-hmm.
There's a trans character who you find out used to be bandmates with the character that carries over from Before the Storm.
Oh, yo, that's neat.
And that they used to be a thing, yeah. This game's got canon bisexuals and lesbians. Like your main character is canonically bi.
Which is a good thing.
Also, God, the trailer portrays the empath stuff really bad.
Oh, boy. I love when trailers are good.
The actual way they show it in the game is pretty much, hey, you know how being autistic already makes sensory issues really bad?
Uh-huh.
Well, what if you could get like emotional regulation really hard? Well, what if you could also hear and feel other people's thoughts and emotions?
I think I would go to hell.
Exactly. That's how the game actually presents it.
Oh, God.
Like they do actually a really good insight into like what Alex's life was like, because kind of her and her brother got like separated in the foster system,
Oh.
and like the game starts by them like finally like being in each other's lives again, and like you get to see like Alex's journal, and like you get to hear what some of like her experiences were like before this.
Oh, well, that's nice, at least.
Yeah, like, I guess the way of putting it is, it's not empath in the psychic sense.
Ah.
Like, they don't write it like, oh, I can read your thoughts and emotions. They write it like, I am actively feeling and experiencing these things, and it sucks.
And it sucks.
It's, like one of the first things you do is, like, okay, this kid, like your brother's, like, step-kid goes missing. And you find him. You find out he ran off into, like, the mountain sort of area. Right before the mining town, because you're in a mining town, the company there is about to do an explosion.
Oh, boy. Ah.
So, yeah.
Speaking of explosions.
Try and find the kid, and then, oh, the kid got across the log, and you have to walk across the log while actively experiencing this kid's panic attack.
Oh, joy. That sounds like
And
a
like,
nightmare.
and so you like the way they do it is it actually takes advantage of the fact that this is like a game where you like make text choices, and so you have to like try and calm down this kid, and it's like a really compelling like game. It also deals with, man, corporations that effectively own towns suck real bad.
Yeah, they do.
And they will actively let people die and throw people under the bus for their mistakes. Just because they're a convenient scapegoat and people already don't like them. But also, this is a town that's main source of income is from this company. Also, you're in the game. Your brother Gabe, his wife just runs a weed distillery.
Ah,
She is an artist, but her main source of income is a distillery.
you know what? I've known people who do both of those jobs, and yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. There's also a cute little like, cause the way they show like the like flavor text is either like certain spots to like either use your like emotion powers to like get little like audio logs, or you'll get like little texts from either like characters actually texting each other, or through like you know how there's like some apps that are like, oh, here's the neighborhood social media app,
Mm-hmm.
like that, so you can actually see like posts from people in town.
That's neat.
Yeah. But like most of the love interests are presented as even the one where your character is dating like a guy, presented as this character is bi.
Good. We need more bi characters that are like canonically bi.
Yeah.
A lot of bi characters in video games are more like just kind of portrayed as you can do what you want. You can be gay or straight. Not that like they have a canon sexuality.
But I really like how True Colors does it, because it's like, no, it's like you'll even when you're in the quote unquote male love interest route, still get flirted off with girls, and you still have scenes where you're romantically attracted to the girl character.
Good.
It's just this character you're romantically pursuing.
I have a note.
Which also, God, you actually made a male love interest that's actually compelling in a video game. Congratulations.
Oh, nice. Note. The ruins used to be some kind of warp station used by whoever created it to connect to one of the most distant corners of the far, far range. Be careful, Beatrix. Once you cross over, you'll be in truly untamed country. Though beautiful, the other side can be an unforgiving place. H.
They also don't do the really frustrating things that a lot of games that have romance routes do, where once you get walked into a romance route, the other character, it's treated like, oh, you're not friends with, or you're not as close with the other character anymore. It's like, no.
No.
This, either way, the other option is like part of the team who's actively helping with this case in mystery.
Yeah. You are still friends, you are still helping. You just so happen to be dating somebody else.
Exactly. You just might be dating the LARPer girl who runs a record shop and a radio show, instead of the really cool like, forest ranger guy who does, like, hiking, but is also just, like, I hate how when you describe him, he just sounds like every male love interest ever, but the way they write him is actually compelling. Nice.
It's good to have a good male character. A lot of times when it's a romance, especially if the character you're playing as is a woman, it's just like, oh man, obviously that's the one you're picking. There you go. Have a good time.
Yeah. No, like, they actually write both romantic options, romantic, like, love interest, as actual compelling characters who you might want to pick. It's like they actually give you reasons in character why you would like they actually give you reasons why you would want to hang out with these characters, aside from it just being, oh, the story said so, or oh, because they're the love interests.
That's good.
Yeah. Again, the only good Life is Strange games are the ones not made by the original developers, but that might be also because these are actual American studios talking about specifically small town America.
Yeah, it's really hard to do justice to small town America if you are not at least American, even if you're not from a small town.
When it's specifically a European studio
Oh, yeah.
writing about American high school or American small towns.
Yeah. That's not gonna work out too great.
I always mix up, which let me look up just so I don't say the wrong studio name. Okay, yeah. Yeah, man, if I had a nickel for every time a French video game studio.
Of course, it's the French.
Yep, Don't Nod is who it was who did 1 and 2. Which 2 especially is about Mexican immigrants.
France, you really shouldn't have.
You really shouldn't have. Yeah, the other studio, Deck 9, is the one I'm talking about, who did, like, the good ones. I've also heard good things about some of their other games that they've done.
I haven't heard a lot of things about, a lot of that. I brought you a chicken. Oh, no, you're just gonna turn into a tornado.
Oh, maybe it was...
Oh, you eat fruit, that's why you're mad.
Right, Don't Nod also did Tell Me Why. Which I've heard very mixed things on Tell Me Why.
I haven't heard anything about it. New note. The Glass Desert is a fascinating place, but you need to be on guard. At any moment, a dangerous solar anomaly can occur can occur that will cause all heck to break loose for a spell. You'll know it when you see it, and when you do, head for cover or risk burning your tuchus. H.
You wouldn't want to burn that.
No, that's kind of a bad place to get burnt. Oh. Oh. Big guy on the mountain. I knew one of these guys ate meat. And I threw away all my chickens. Uh-oh.
I really wish Disney didn't screw over the Owl House and actually gave it a proper third season.
Yeah.
Went from, like, full season order for the last 2 seasons to 3, like, yeah, both seasons, like, first 2 seasons had about, like, 20 episodes. Season 3, 3, like, 45-minute episodes.
Ugh.
With the series finale getting, like, only 10 extra minutes.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Wow, I wonder why the show that has, like, extremely in-your-face canon representation would have that happen. Wonder, especially on a show that's on the Disney Channel.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely not targeted at all.
And also that even the show's creator has to pirate it.
Yeah, that's the worst part. Like, she had to pirate her own show.
Yeah.
Okay, Firestorm over.
I mean, also, so do a bunch of people who worked on shows that were on HBO Max.
HBO Max does not exist anymore, basically.
Yep. Man, Discovery is really screwing over Warner Brothers Animation Studios and Cartoon Network Animation Studios. Pretty much all of the animation studios that are owned by that company, pretty much most of their staff got laid off.
Yep. Because nobody cares about animation.
For fucking tax breaks.
Ugh. Fucking tax breaks.
I've been thinking a lot about, like, the like magical girl project I'm working on. It's like I kind of like thinking that I kind of just want it to be like this weird mixed media collage of a story.
Ooh.
Where, like, I tell different characters, like, perspectives and stories through different mediums.
That does sound interesting.
Yeah. It feels weird to say that I'm, like, actively wanting to have a project that takes years of my life to, like, do. But it's like, God, I need some sort of permanent long-term project
Yeah.
that I can just work on whenever.
It's very important to have some sort of long-term projects, I think.
Yeah. What is a dervish?
Dervish is a small windstorm that kicks up a lot of dust.
Ah, okay, that explains it. I just never heard him called dervishes before.
Yeah,
I heard him called dust devils.
Yeah, I've mostly heard him called dust devils, but that's like the proper fancy way to say it.
Yeah. You still have to go through a portal to get... So, do you remember when you used to have to go through, like, a portal to get to the glass desert?
Yeah, you still do.
Oh, you still do? Okay, I guess I was just looking away.
Yeah.
For some reason, I looked away and I thought you somehow, like, walked through the temple area to get to it.
No, that'd be nice, but no. Here's the map.
It's a big fancy portal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you scroll out, you can see it's a whole nother area that is as large as the other areas.
Yeah, which is what they've also set up Slime Rancher 2 is like, where pretty much all of the islands are separated via portals.
Oh, that's neat. I honestly can't wait. That game's gonna be so much fun. You get to see Bunny.
Get to see bunnies, pretty much. And you also have, like, the science stuff, like, unlocked right away.
Oh, very nice.
Like, I very much like I mean, like, cause the way it's like, the way I like would describe it to people is like, yeah, you can technically start with Slime Rancher 2, but I wouldn't recommend it because it kind of expects you to already know how to play Slime Rancher.
Yeah.
Like, especially like the fabrication stuff.
Note: the desert is a harsh place for sure, but there are little pockets like this where life is waiting to flow back into the soil and reach towards the clouds. Of course, it might happen a little faster if you give it a helping hand. Use that noggin, Beatrix. I need to turn it on first. I love when I walk away and then the world gives me more chickens so I don't have to walk all the way back to the farm.
I okay, now that I think about it, there is one specific WiiWare game I really want to stream, but it'd have to be something I do in person because there's no way to emulate it easily.
Ah.
Because it's a WiiWare game that's like heavily based on like pointer controls.
Oh, yeah, those are not easy to get working emulation-wise.
Yeah, especially since my option there would be Parsec, which the game is, have you ever heard of a WiiWare game called Chick Chick Boom?
I have. I heard it's very fun.
Oh yeah, very fun. And like I'd love to stream that game, but you could not emulate that game.
Yeah, no, physically very, very difficult.
It wouldn't be as fun to play with just a regular controller.
Yeah.
Cause like yeah, you could technically set it up so like through like controls like planar and stuff.
But
I don't think you can send motion control inputs through Parsec.
I know there's some way for you to use motion controls with emulation, because
Well, I know, but I don't think you'd be able to send it through Parsec, is what I mean.
yeah, no.
Like through Parsec's virtual controller.
Yeah, no. Where'd all those rocks? There they are.
Like, because of the way Parsec's virtual controller is, as like, you can actually use Parsec with, like, physical consoles. Which I really want to get set up, it's just, specifically to play GameCube games, it would take a bit to set up. Or at least so I could have, like, full, like, 4-player.
Yeah.
And also, it literally would be cheap. It's one of those things that would literally be cheaper to make myself, and probably easier to make myself.
Yeah.
Than going through the official way.
The
You have to buy like one of those like Titan 1 things.
Yeah, the official way is kind of sucks.
It has 2 USB ports.
Ooh.
Yeah. And like there are ways to get Parsec set up for like controller. It's just you have to actually like wire it up. But pretty much what I have to do is wire it up so Parsec sends the input to a microcontroller. Like Parsec's virtual controller sends an input to a microcontroller. So that microcontroller then sends an input to a controller board, which they actually for Wii portables they actually make a like board that emulates GameCube controllers. That's like designed that you can just solder to it.
Oh.
Like it'd actually be like a pretty easy soldering job. I would just have to get like programming set up for it. But even then, it's like pretty simple coding. It's not anything like super complex. But it's also interesting because then I could also set that up so I could actually do like Game Boy Advance, like I could play something like Four Swords on an actual console with Parsec then.
Oh yeah, that'd be really fun.
I would I'd still have to buy 4 Game Boy Advances.
Yeah.
And that'd be a little bit harder to solder too.
Yeah, I have 2. One of them's broken though.
Yeah. I have an SP, but I still want to try to get like a standard one that I can use specifically for streaming. Since, I mean, I need another one anyway to do multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
But like all of the like HDMI boards that, like, all of the like boards that use that let you like have an HDMI adapter for the that are built for the SP go through the power ports.
Oh.
Or either connect to the power port or connect to like the extension port. Which means I can't use that if I want to connect it to a GBA.
Yeah.
Or like connect it to a GameCube, I mean.
Yeah. That would take a lot of finagling.
Yeah. So like on my throne I put, okay, here's the board I need. Here's just in case, so that way I at least can put it in, so that way I can at least like put it in like a closed up shell. An actual Game Boy. And here's Sonic Advanced. Here's the Sonic Advanced Sonic Pinball Party Pack, so I can raise Chow on official hardware. Pretty much stuff that's like, I will definitely stream with this. It's just, the only thing that's really a necessity is capture card and adapters for Wii and GameCube.
Yeah.
Because I still really want to play Four Swords on, like, actual hardware. Since that's just a really cool experience to have it be on, like, 2 screens.
Yeah, I've always heard good things about it, but I've never actually had a chance to play it.
Yeah.
At least, not the version that's not the DS port.
Yeah. Because my options for streaming that are either buy 4 GameCubes
Expensive.
and Game Boy Advance players, or modify actual Game Boy Advances.
Less expensive, but a lot more difficult.
Exactly. Because either way, I'm using a Wii as the... Because literally the way I'd have to set that up is 4 GameCubes connected to 4 TVs and capture cards. Well, either way, I'd have to have, like, at least 2 capture cards for the GameCubes.
Mm-hmm.
Which still more expensive capture cards, but that they actually either... I mean, I guess now at that point, might as well just buy some cheap ones, since they're not, like, the main, like, video source of that. It would be the main video source of that stream, but still.
Yeah, but still. Ah.
Right, because most capture cards require, use HDMI, so I'd also have to get adapter for each of those GameCubes to have it be an HDMI. Because, like, I guess the way of putting it is, like, the control, like, the actual, like, controller would be easier to set up if it was an actual Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
Because, okay, then I just wire it to the, like, the GC bus board, like I would if I just wanted to make this kind of controller normally, which I probably would have to make 4 of those anyway for online multiplayer.
Yeah.
It's just... It works better on my computer if it's on actual hardware, even if it's through, like, Parsec. Because either way, you're gonna have Parsec delay, so might as well at least make it easier on my computer, you know?
Yeah.
Also, if my computer's doing less and I just have to worry about OBS and Parsec, not OBS, Parsec, and an emulator, it also means Parsec will have better performance.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have any food for the kitty!
Oh no.
There are no chickens.
Chimkins.
Yeah.
Maybe you could fuse chicken with some something, or fuse kitty with something that has chicken.
You
Oh,
cannot
that
fuse that
that it.
kitty.
Oh, you can't. Oh, it's the lucky cat. I thought you meant like a normal cat slime.
No, lucky cat.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Also, the desert is on fire.
Yeah, that happens.
That does happens.
More glass.
Yeah. I'm close to what I needed to get to, but I'm just gonna sit right here.
Also, I found a mashup. So you know the song "Nuclear" from Metal Gear Solid 5?
I'm vaguely familiar, yes.
I found a Siva Gunner mashup of it. That's with Snow Halation.
Oh boy.
And I put that. That is a part of the official Flora playlist.
I do love that.
I actually should just go ahead and resend the link to the official Flora playlist since I've added a bunch of new songs to it.
You should. That way I can listen to it again.
It's got a song count of 16 right now.
Oh. Pretty decent amount.
Oh yeah, one of the other ones I added was what's it called when it's like is it just called a trio? When it's a song that's like sung by multiple, like what do you call it when it's a duet but it's with 3 people?
I don't know.
Because I know it's a quartet when it's 4, but what's it called when it's 3? Is it just called a trio?
Maybe? Oh.
But that's usually... But that's like for the group, not the song. I don't know.
I am not a musician.
Still, trio of vocoder, IMB Soda 4, and Miku singing Daisy Bell.
Oh, yes, I love that.
That's in the Flora playlist.
This hurts the man. The man being me.
Yeah. I find it interesting that you look at Flora and you wouldn't expect her playlist, her themed playlist to involve a lot of electronic music.
No, you really wouldn't.
Like a lot of this, like literally second song in the playlist is Pull the Trigger from Persona Q2, which, God, gets more fitting every development.
Scary.
And again, most of the early songs in the playlist were specifically with the event in mind.
Yeah.
But the song I've decided is like the specific track that's for the event is Wintermute.lib for the 2064 Read-Only Memories soundtrack.
Oh.
You know, the song that plays during the Turing moment at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Ooh, God, that scene fucked me up. Especially because when I first played the game, it crashed on me during that section.
Oh no.
So I was playing it on my Vita, which added to the experience, actually. It didn't take me out, because like, literally what it was is one of the, like, error text sections of that crashed the game.
That's so funny.
Yeah, but really scary when it's like you're playing this on a Vita for the very first time and you've barely heard it and you pretty much heard nothing about this game before.
Yeah. Yeah. That does sound like a recipe for agonies.
Like, it literally took me a second to realize, oh, that was an actual game crash.
That wasn't intentional game design.
Yeah. Curse of ruined by quirky indie RPGs that purposefully crashed the video game.
Yeah. Damn it, Toby Fox. Blame
Yeah,
you.
Toby Fox and I don't remember the name of the creator of One Shot. One Shot's really good. I really want to get the switchboard of it.
Oh?
Oh, yeah, I also have a song from Citizen Sleeper in the playlist.
That sure is a decision you made.
Possible Futures. Followed by, one of, LU Spectacular's mashups. Are You Walking Now?
Oh.
And then Ruinous and Stipulation.
Of course, gotta have stipulation.
Which, God, yeah, that song is frustratingly fitting.
Yeah, there's a reason I have it on my Xion playlist.
Yeah. Just fitting for Org 13 in general, but
Yeah.
yeah, Shion especially, since that's memory shit.
Mm-hmm. I hate this place. I hate it so much.
Yeah. And then, one of the tracks from the Homestuck fan album, Before Us. Specifically, Fatalism.
Ah.
Just since it goes well with, like, Stipulation in terms of, like, song melody or whatever.
It does.
But whenever I hear it, I do always think of the version from the side album of Before Us, B-Forest, Seatbelt Safety, which is a seatbelt safety themed musical album thing.
I love the Homestuck fandom.
Featuring Cronus Amphora and Safety Robot, who is definitely not Metaton.
Definitely not Metaton. Completely
Yeah,
unrelated.
There's a version of Fatalism that's called Damara's Bees. That's full of singing about bees and car honk sounds.
Become large now. Yes.
But yeah, then Nuclear, unused game version by Silva Gunner.
Of course.
And another song from Beyond Canon, this time Split Reality. Which, I have 2 Beyond Canon tracks in here. The first one is Exclusion Zone, which is the song that, the main recurring lyric is, "You just made a monster."
This is fine.
Fine album to start the fun, fine song to start the Funny Bunny playlist with. Yeah, I do actually have a Mad Rat Dead song in there.
That's good. Mad Rat is very
Mad
good.
Rat Monday, I mean.
Mad Rat Monday!
It's I don't know what I'm doing.
I do like that song.
Yeah. Right, I forgot the first, I need to just share I'm Sorry on its own. Very good mashup. Song of It's Been a While. Oh, I think Gordon's getting ready for, Jackbox.
I'm so close to the end of the game. I just need to get one more thing, and then I can leave.
Yeah. What do you need to get?
I just need to get the key so that I can get to the final letter and the final cutscene.
Oh, right.
Right. Mail about Africa from Casey.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
A little bit behind.
Stream delay, I understand.
Thanks, Steve. I never knew you felt that way. I picture you out there on a safari, avoiding the clutches of lions in the savannah, riding elephants across raging rivers, and then, as you sit under the stars at night, your withered hand opens up a locket, and there's a picture of me inside. And then your loyal chimpanzee companion gives you a somber, knowing look. Is that accurate? Well, for what it's worth, I missed you too when I was in LA. Ugh, that bar was just awful. At least I got some stage time. Casey. P.S. The chimp's name was Colonel Bananas. Oh, we salute Colonel Bananas in this chat.
All the salutes for Colonel Bananas. You go back in there. I'm just stealing some of these fruits I gave you, so I can give them to somebody else.
Ah, okay. It's watching something in casual call chat. I see.
Okay. I am slightly less panicked now.
We got a bit more time.
Not a lot more time, but a bit more time.
Yeah. Also, here's the specific mashup I was talking about. Put it in here for your listening later.
For my later listening pleasures.
Oh, it's been a while. I also put some of the songs in Gordon's server in the music sharing channel.
Nice.
Yeah, I definitely put the Nuclear and Daisy Bell in there.
Very good.
End of Slime Vangelion.
End of Slime Vangelion. We're so close. We're
so close.
We're so very close to lesbians being real.
Wow.
Like, I do like that the developers said they kept Casey's gender ambiguous on purpose, but also lesbians real. Because although I have known both men and women by name of Casey, I've known more women by name of Casey.
Ah, I see. Casey could simply be any pronouns lesbian.
Yes. Non-binary lesbian.
Exactly. I do want to know what a mint mango tastes like.
Probably really good.
Actually, I don't know if I've had an actual mango before.
They're pretty okay. They're not my favorite fruit, but...
Would a mint mango taste like a mango, or is it just a mango that tastes like mint?
I think it probably tastes like a mango, like with hint of mint. I hope this is enough fruit. I don't want to have to go all the way back again.
What do you think a Q-berry tastes like?
Kind of like a strawberry, probably, but more specifically, like those really bitter, not quite ripe strawberries that you get.
I think it tastes like a cube.
You made me miss my jump.
Good to know.
Yes, cubes.
Like how blueberries taste like glue.
Ah.
The poker fruits taste like metal or something.
I think they taste like pomegranate.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Oh, chicken wants to activate.
Chicken wants to help me.
If I know anything about chickens, it's that they love to help.
They really do. Unfortunately, their helping is getting in the way.
Exactly, exactly.
There's probably an easier way to do that. Oh well.
I can't believe the so with Theater of the Curtain Call for the DLC for one of the DLC songs, which is a battle version of one of Advent Children One Winged Angel. It's 4 minutes long.
That's so long to be playing theater rhythm in one song.
Yeah. Literally, you don't get to like the summon section of the song till like almost like 3/4 in.
Goodness gracious.
And God, seeing someone do that like perfect chain it on Proud or not Proud Ultimate is like
God level gamer.
God level gamer. It's like the people who can perfect like Megalovania on Taiko.
Yeah. They
Then
are
again, people who are
very
good at
powerful.
Taiko are just people who are good at Taiko are scary to
Yeah.
me.
They are. They're very scary.
They're powerful. They have a power I don't think I'll ever have. I think they could hitting me with hammers.
Yeah.
They do it like really fast and on rhythm. Like the people who bring their own like custom taiko sticks to arcades.
Yeah. Key.
Oh right, I forgot this is the section with the ancient water.
Yeah. Primordial oil.
Oh, what if a guy exploded?
What if a guy exploded?
Drop the key.
I got the key.
Oh. Alright, delay.
Oh no, even then I was smashing things, not dropping things.
Okay.
And I'm just kind of throwing away all the science stuff because I'm not going to get into the science.
I forgot it shows up as a UI thing on an inventory thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like
That would be so mean if it was an inventory thing.
I know, but I mean like it doesn't have like an animation for you picking it up, you know?
Yeah.
So like for a second I was like, huh? Did you pick what? Where's the key?
Where's the key? Okay. Time for danger.
Always love danger.
Oh, they're so mad. They're so mad. There are chickens literally right there. Eat those.
I think what I also like about what I've seen so far of Slime Rancher 2 is that you actually do have the option to turn off cars from spawning.
Oh, you have that option in this one too. I just don't.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's like a peaceful mode they've got.
Ah. Yeah, 'cause they had like separate options for like tars and like ferals.
Oh. Yeah, that is new then. Because this one,
Okay.
you can
Yeah,
turn
because it
off
shows
tars, but you can't turn off ferals.
yeah. No, it has like tars and ferals as like separate options to turn off when you boot up like a new save file.
Oh, neat. Uh-oh. 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 I'm fine. This is normal. I love the music of when everything goes to shit.
Yeah. Oh, is it fire?
It is time for fire.
This slime is burning, burning, burning. Help, 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 help.
Those 4 seem fine somehow. Or 5, I can count. Oh, here comes the fire. I've never actually seen slimes in a firestorm. I want to know if they explode.
Fire is the one thing that can truly kill a slime.
That sounds about right.
Sorry if me accidentally punching my microphone made like a loud sound.
It did make a sound, but it wasn't too loud at least.
Yeah.
Hey, go be science. Uh-oh, he fell off a cliff. Ah! Dying. Dying in death. I poked my head out too far.
Dying so much. Losing everything and dying so much.
Yeah, that did like a lot of HP damage.
Oh no.
I'm fine though.
Keep looking at Halloween flavored hot dogs.
I hate them. I hate them with every part of my being.
I know, but you know when you have a spoilered image on Discord and your brain goes, ooh, but I have to click the funny little box.
I do understand.
I have to click the funny little box so it shows the picture underneath. It's just in this case, the picture is
Halloween hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
They probably taste like candy corn, which is not something meat should taste like. Okay, note. 2 doors, Beatrix. Life is filled with moments where there's 2 doors and you can only choose one. I came to the far, far range because a search for the unknown is in my bones. And in time, even 1,000 light years away from Earth wasn't enough. So I searched for secrets within the ancient ruins that led me here. This place was my ticket to go even further. H. And another one in quick succession. The ruins are actually great engines that allow for travel through space and maybe even time. After years of study, I knew how to activate them, and I alone would be the first to cross over into the true beyond. It was the ultimate adventure. But then there's that other door. I met Thora and fell in love. What are the chances of that? She had a piece of my heart, and the universe had the other. 2 doors, Beatrix. H. These doors both lead to the same place, though. Last one. I choose my door. I went back to the ranch and promptly sold it. I packed my things and took a tour of this beautiful land one last time, leaving these little notes for you. It was time I said goodbye to the life I had. My hands and feet tingled as I approached this monolithic warp terminal. What lay ahead of me was an adventure unlike anything I ever known in my life. I stepped onto the platform, my heart racing. But I didn't go. I had packed for a new adventure, but it wasn't going to be beyond space and time. So I said a little goodbye to what could have been and headed to Thora's ranch. I'm looking forward to hearing the sound of those wind chimes. I've never been in love before, never known anything like it. It's time I got to knowing what all the fuss is about. So good luck to you, Beatrix. Always remember to use your head, but let your heart do the thinking every now and again. Might surprise you. H.
Ooh.
And you can hear the wind chimes. Yeah, this game's so cute. I love it so much. Just a sad little love story there. And that's all she wrote for him. Only thing left to do is to go back home.
End of Slime Evangelion.
End of slime. I'll probably come back to this and like finish up the side questing and stuff at some point, but not today.
I mean, Slime Rancher 2 is still in early access.
That's true. There's so much more slimes to be had.
Find all the funny little costumes.
Funny little costumes and funny little finishing up this quest.
And doing the sciences.
Oh, going all around the science. I owe Holly $5. I might be a little bit lost.
Sorry, I'm just imagining while playing God Game, Holly just suddenly gets a card in her hand that's just $5.
$5? Sorry, I use your jokes. They're good jokes.
I mean, I've been saying ScoobyDoo games like non-stop.
Oh, is that a Holly joke?
Yeah. From her Splatoon streams.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I am going into debt for using Holly jokes. So sorry, I can't pay the royalties.
Sometimes words are said and then they just become part of my vocabulary and there's very little I can do about it.
It's like how if like a brand name becomes like a household name, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like when a brand name just becomes like the name for the thing.
Back to the ranch.
I really like that how the angled ports look. They look yummy.
Yeah, they kind of do.
I mean, most of the slime ports look yummy. That's gummy candy to me. I want to stick one in my mouth.
They do look like gummies, and I would like to eat them also. We have mail from
like when you have an extra delectable piece of like silicone, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or like resin.
Yeah.
Hi, B. The year we both came home. Do you think that ever could have worked? I mean, being with you again every day instead of the long distance thing. That was great. I remember feeling really happy, but something was missing. We both knew that we were giving something up for it all. Think about it all the time. That if we had been less honest about it all, that you might still be running the little garden shop and I'd still be trying to write music out of the basement. It doesn't matter. I should have told you then what I never did. I should have said it 100 times. Casey.
Ooh.
Howling.
Howling. More mail.
You think that's slimes?
We've got 1 or 2 more mails.
Oh?
It didn't play the credits, and there's more mails.
Oh, I see. I know it was the right thing to do. I appreciate you letting me know, but I never felt the same as having you close by. London was an opportunity I couldn't pass up. An opportunity to tour and do what I love. But I still missed you like crazy. When you told me about going to the far, far range, it made me miss you even more, even before you were gone. I guess that's just us. What we really want just so happens to be in different parts of the known universe. I mean, there's long distance and then there's being so far away that time itself might actually function differently. Why aren't there more songs about that, huh? AC. Oh, emails.
Every day I'm getting emails.
This video game is very, very good.
It is. And it's just a barrage of emails from Casey now.
Yeah. I still really want, like, that specific style of slime plush that's on the bed.
Yeah, it's very cute.
I had a year to think about things while you slept on your way across the stars. I think it almost scared me when things got easier, when I finally realized that what we each have now is what we wanted all along. Because if you're still the girl that I know, you're happy out there on the farthest frontier, and I hope the happiness you feel now lasts forever. I hope that the sunsets over there is as gorgeous as they are over here, and that you search far enough on a rainy day, some ranch out there has a taco stand you can visit. I feel like that last one probably isn't likely to happen, but it sure would be romantic, right? I'm glad to have shared a small part of me with you, Beatrix Robo, and I'm happy to know that maybe one of those stars I see up there in the sky is you, AC.
Okay, I think this is the last one.
Hi, B. There's another tour coming up, and I have a feeling that this will be the one. So, here I am, packing my bags and thinking of you. Maybe this is how it felt when you were leaving for your big adventure. Lots of excitement, lots of butterflies. And even though I know you're so far away, I keep thinking that maybe I'll catch you somewhere out there in the crowd. If that ever happens, I promise I'll sing a song for you. It wouldn't be the first time. Casey.
There we go. There's the credits.
Yippee!
That day, Beatrix took a moment to reflect. She thought about Hobson and Thora and the adventures she'd had exploring the far, far range. But most of all, she thought of Casey and wondered where life would take her next. And the world's best credits theme.
Yeah.
Oh, Gordon's watching Repo the Genetic Opera.
Yeah.
Alright, so probably not going to be rating for him.
Yeah, I don't.
That
I mean, I
movie's a
think it's
bit longer than
okay.
we've been going.
BB sent a message that you've wrapped up stream.
Yeah.
So please don't say that you go. My heart can't bear the news. Just knowing that you'll be 1,000 light years away. If you do, oh, if you do. Well, I'm just sitting
You know what slime I really want a plush of?
What?
Honey Cat Largos.
Yeah, I'm sad they don't make plushes of any of the Largos.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're just spheres for the most part. It wouldn't be too hard to make one myself, but I'm lazy.
Yeah. In general, there's not enough good slime plushes out there.
No. It is a little difficult to make a slime plush that is both good and soft and looks like a slime.
Yeah, yeah. I know, I just wish there were more.
Yeah, me too. Because slimes are good. They're so very good. For every pioneer on the way to a new frontier, be brave, be bold, and stay wiggly. Right. And while I wait for Gordon to reply to if he is going to be streaming soon, I should probably feed my slimes. They've been waiting for like a week.
Oh, starving.
Starving and dying and crying.
Okay. Okay. I see. Just watching Repo.
Ah, okay.
Mm.
Well, I'm gonna go read that mail from Hobson, then call it the end of the stream.
Could read socks.
Yeah. Right. Oh, I bet your reply.
I might go ahead and hop into call.
Yeah, I'm just gonna read this and be out. So if you gotta get going, I will see you later.
Yeah. See ya in like probably a couple seconds.
I
Or some
will not
minutes.
be watching Repo, but have a good time.
I see it. I see. Okay. And see you later.
See you later. Hello, Beatrix. I just wanted to say thanks for taking care of the old ranch. I know I left it in a bit of a sorry state, and from what I hear, it's looking mighty fine these days. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy knowing that it's in such good hands. As a little thank you, I've activated 3 secret vaults that I built years ago to stash a small fortune of mine. I had always planned on using it as walking around money in the great beyond, but I ain't needing for that no more. But you know me. I like a good adventure, and I'm not telling where the vault's located. Go explore. H. So that's the post game. But that's going to be all she wrote for me. Saving and quitting. Computer is a-lagging. Slime Rancher 2 is now available for sale. I'll be picking that up probably next week. So let me just raid on over as soon as my ability to raid gets found. I do not know how to do this without being on Twitch. So this is going to take me just a minute. I also forgot to add in my ending music. I found music for ending music and I forgot it. I can just add that real quick. Real quick. Everything is loading. Oh god. Oh no. There we go. Now we got the music going. I'll have to adjust that some point later. Okay. Twitch, come on, please work.